YouTubers, this is Anonymous T. Hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Today I'm going to be discussing Shan's comments to Deshawn, implying that he's a sellout, asking if he's using, Black Lives Matter to gain votes, asking if he used, the other Black people that were in his former alliance, to basically look good for the culture, but essentially it was all fake to try to get votes. I felt that was very damaging. I felt that it really can imply, to millions of viewers that Danny isn't, doesn't care about his race or doesn't care about anything and will say and do anything, to get to a certain point. And I just felt like Shan was projecting, because at the end of the day, she still prioritizes Ricard over everything. And Shan still believes that, Deshawn is the reason that she is sitting in jury, and she refuses to take accountability and responsibility for herself, and is just completely toxic. I do not want to attend the church that she pastors at. I have no plans to ever attend her church. Completely on the record and off the record, I do not want to ever attend Shan's church, because if this is how she is behaving in a game, and even when she was no longer in the game, still having this much of an influence on the jury, like, it was just bad. It was disgusting. There's those of you that are happy Erica won, that's great, but I still feel, Deshawn or Xander, would have been better winners than Erica. I'm sorry. All she did was she hit an hourglass and won immunity challenge or whatever at the end, but she hit an hourglass. Like, what are we talking about? Deshawn had arguably one of the most best fire making challenges I have ever seen. He did not have all these advantages. The only advantage he really had was the extra vote thing. But other than that, he had to survive multiple times. And, maybe he could have eloquently stated his case a little bit better, but I feel like the agenda and the fix was in to just have a female winner no matter what. And I feel like when we get caught up in that, then we reward mediocrity. And I can't believe that Xander didn't even get any votes. That was pretty shocking. But reading and listening to the exit interviews, I could tell that a lot of people weren't feeling it for Xander, but Deshawn deserves so much more, and it just felt like it was a planned attack from Ricard and Shan to really tear down Deshawn as payback for getting them out. And I just feel as though it's just petty and it's childish, and it's just unfortunate that, once again, people pick and choose who they want to hold accountable, and that's really all it is. But yeah, I feel so awful for Deshawn, because it just really left a bad taste in my mouth. It just really made me feel uncomfortable that Shan would use the platform of Survivor, the platform of everything that has been discussed eloquently at these tribal councils, to completely take all of that away and accuse a fellow Black person of being performative, being a sellout, being all of these things. Like, it was just completely uncalled for. And I'm just, honestly, I'm so disgusted, because that was not the time or place to have that conversation. And the fact that Danny had been there for a few days now trying to iron everything out with Shan and Liana, like, why did you still take it upon yourself to ask a question like that? And here's the thing too. People have to stop conflating, certain conversations that you're having in the midst of the game when you're just talking about regular life experiences versus what actually is considered gameplay. The bottom line is there was no loyalty anymore the moment Shan told Ricard the blindside plan. Because who tells their person, if he's your number one, why are you even in an alliance with 3 other people then? Why? And the irony in all of this is your number one ended up making you the target, and you have no smoke for him. You can't stop praising him in your post, exit interviews. And I'm just disgusted. And to ask that question and still, praise anybody else but anyone that was within your alliance with Liana, Deshawn, and Danny just tells me everything I need to know about you. That you were the main one projecting, you were the one that was performative, and because you couldn't, pretend your way and get to the finals, you want to take it out on somebody. And it's just not okay. It's just not okay at all. But with that being said, I'm glad the season's over. Hopefully season 42, delivers. I felt this season had so much potential. It started off so strong. It started off so exciting. And then things just fell, way hard and just really went downhill fast. And, there were some nice twists and turns and things, but I'm sick of all of the advantages. I am sick of Jeff Probst trying to insert himself even more into these shows. I miss them just showing people at the confessionals discussing who they're voting for and why when they write down in the parchment. There's just so much that I miss about the original Survivor, but just again, the whole thing with Shan and her trying to destroy Deshawn's reputation. And it's like, how can you even want to eat pizza and drink and hang out with these people after you just got obliterated, by a 2-person attack of Ricard and Shan? Like, it's awful. It is truly awful. And I hope, I just hope Deshawn doesn't get crazy backlash, because this just wasn't okay. This was just not okay. This was not the conversation to display in front of everybody like that, to even put that into the universe. So those are all of my thoughts. Please let me know what you guys think. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys again very soon.